Hey everyone, today we'll do the 27th question of Leetcode, which is remove element. This question is easy. In this, basically we are having an array nums and a value is given val, which is 3 in this example. So we need to remove all the occurrence of the value 3 from our nums array. So we'll have the non-occurrence element, that is 2, 2. We need to shift the array also, the elements of the array on the left side, and we will return the length of this array. The one thing we need to make sure is we don't have to use a new array. We need to modify the existing array. So to solve this question, we'll follow the two-pointer approach. So we'll have one integer I and j. I will start from the beginning of the array and j will start from the back of the array. So what we'll do is, whenever a element, this val, comes in our array, we'll switch it to the back side of the array, and the backside element which is not equals to val, we will swap it to the front. Using this approach, all the non-occurrence, like all the unique elements which are not equals to val, will come to the front of the array, and all the occurrence of val will go to the bottom, and we'll return that size of the size of that array which doesn't have that occurrence of val. So right now nums of j is equals to 3, and we don't require this 3 in the front of the array. So we'll decrement j, and j will come here, and I is here. Now nums of I, which is 3, we don't need this element here. We need this element at the back, and we need this element at the front. So we'll just swap it. Okay. So now 2 will come here, and 3 will go to the back side, and we will increment I. Now nums of I it is not equals to 3, it is 2. So we can increment I, and I will come here. Now I and j are equal. So we need to use this loop while I is less than or equals to j. Now since it is equals to j, we can come out of the loop and we'll return I. This I will contain the length of the array containing the non-occurrence element of val. So coming to the code, first we'll initialize some variables. So I is 0, we'll start from the beginning of the array, and j will start from the other end of the array. So first we'll take care of the array which is having only one element. So in the first element itself, that val, here val should be there. This val contains that value which we need to remove from our array. If the first value of the array is val itself, then we'll return 0. Otherwise we'll make a loop whenever till I is less than or equals to 0. So first we'll check if nums of j, that is the bottom of the array element, is not equals to val, and the first element equals to val. So if the first element of the array, like from the beginning of the, will be starting I, and if we come across the val integer in our beginning of the array, we'll swap it with the last one. So here we'll write the code for swapping. and we'll increment I. If the bottom of the element, the last jth element, is equals to val, then we'll decrement j. Otherwise, if the beginning of the element is not equals to val, so we'll just increment the I, and in the end we'll return this I, and now our code will be complete. Okay, so our code works. So yeah, thank you.